It's international break now, some time away from club football, and as Chelsea fans, we enjoy a big win against Leicester, and now we are through to Wembley again in the FA Cup semi-final where we play Manchester City. But right now it's 1 month away, and I'm very happy. We won a game, and along with that, we learned some very important thing which is going to help us for the rest of the season and can help us going forward as well. Now I'm not going to say two things which you already know, that is Cole Palmer and Malo Gusto. Top class players, one of the best signings we have made, but some other important point which I really want to make in this video, which can really help Chelsea for us to go forward and become a better club as the season goes on and as the next season comes. So please people, like, subscribe, let me know opinion on the game, and the points I make, do you agree with them or not? Do let me know. Your support really means a lot. First one is Nicolas Jackson, and on the game against Leicester, he was fantastic again. His hold-up play, first of all, just see the first goal. Very good play, good footballer, makes a good pass to Cucurella, and we get the early goal. And the red card of Leicester City, it is all work of Nicolas Jackson. Fantastic hold-up play, gets past the defender, does well, and then gets a red card from him. And being very honest, if the red card doesn't happen, we could even go on and lose this game. Nicolas Jackson was again fantastic, and I've been telling on this channel, this guy is a brilliant footballer who was given pressure by the sporting directors, by the owners, to carry this whole club on his back. For 35 million, has a future of this club. He is a fantastic footballer, good dribbler of the ball, good footballer, good holder play, good passer of the ball. He's a really good player. But as I've always said, he's not an out-and-out number 9. If we in future want to become a club that qualifies regularly for the Champions League, competes for the title, we have to sign a proper striker like Osimhen. But Nicolas Jackson can easily play behind him and can be a very good option along with him to help us play better football, and can be more like a guy who gives you 10 goals and 10 assists. But for a player playing his first Premier League season, he has exceeded expectation. It was not his mistake that he was put proper number 9 for Chelsea from the start of the season when he was playing Premier League football for the first time. He got a lot of unwarranted criticism which never helped. For otherwise a player who is having a really good season for 35 million and playing for the first time in the Premier League, and as each month has gone on, he has only become better and better, and I absolutely trust in this guy, and I think we should give him more time. He is a really good footballer, but again, with these young players, you have to give them time and patience. That brings me to the second point, and a really important point, and that is Chukwuemeka, and it's time now to play him in the number 10 position. And again, Chukwuemeka came in, fantastic goal, but it was just not about the goal, the positions he was getting into, the passes, the positions he was getting into, running behind. That is something we have missed. At the start of the season, he played a really good game against West Ham and then got injured, and has the case with Chelsea this season. When we get good things, it's just taken away from us, and Chukwuemeka got injured, but now he's back. We have a 2-week international break now, and for me, when we come back and play Burnley, I want to see Mudryk at the left, I want to see Palmer at the right, Chukwuemeka in number 10 and Jackson up top. Yes, this might not be an attack which on paper looks really experienced. It is an inexperienced attack, but the good thing about this attack is that this is going to create so many chances in the game. They might only convert 2 of them or 3 of them out of 10, but this attack is going to create so many chances with Gusto and Cucurella being the fullbacks. Just think Palmer combining with Chukwuemeka, Palmer combining with Nicolas Jackson, Chukwuemeka Jackson playing 1-2s, Jackson Mudryk playing 1-2. All these 4 players are brilliant footballers, and Chukwuemeka has a great footballing IQ. Really happy to see him back, and hopefully now Pochettino unleashes him and gives him time. With Nkunku most probably now might not play this season, nobody knows. Chukwuemeka needs to be played in the next match, and Poch needs to now get the lineup right. It's so good to see him come back and score an absolutely beautiful goal to get us through to the next round. Now coming on to Raheem Sterling, and see, this is a bit disappointing one because he is not having a really good season. The problem with Raheem Sterling has been that it's inconsistent. 1 good game, 2 bad games, 2 good games, 3 bad games, and that has been the problem, and also his finishing. See, I've always been constructive in my criticism of every player. I back each and every Chelsea player, and my criticism is always constructive. I've only said with Raheem Sterling, he's the most experienced player in the squad and you expect better from him, and there's nothing bad. I'm always going to back every Chelsea player. I back Raheem Sterling, and I hope he turns it around. And as fans, we should not boo any of our players. They're our own players. We can be angry with them. After the match, we can say it in our videos or social media account respectfully that I hope he performs better, he should have done better, but we should never boo our players. But again, that's me entitled to my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but that should never go over the board, and I back Raheem Sterling. But overall, I believe that he should be right now dropped because I think he's absolutely out of confidence. I think right now it's better for us to play Mudryk in the next game, put Sterling away from the spotlight, and hopefully Mudryk plays well, Sterling comes from the bench and does well, and that helps the team, that helps Raheem Sterling, and helps everyone regain confidence. But right now, it's better for him to stay away from the spotlight and Mudryk to start. And right now, Sterling, for me, the problem is that he's not playing as Manchester City. At Chelsea, you don't get too many chances, or it's not like Manchester City where you're playing with world-class players, and the pressure sadly will fall on experienced players who have played this game for a long time. But hopefully Sterling turns it around and it goes better for him and us as well. And now coming on to the next point, that is Marc Cucurella. And we know with injuries right now to a left back, Chile since his comeback has not been at his best, and it's been disappointing because I love Chile, but he's not been at his best. You go on to Levi Colwill, he's been injured, and I still believe he's not a good left back. He should be played at the centre back, where he has been absolutely wonderful. And since Marc Cucurella's come back, he has been really good, and he's been doing the basics right. With Cucurella, my complaint has always been his attacking returns, and as the season goes on, I still believe attackingly we can do better. But since he has come back, in the match against Leicester, he won so many headers, he scored a good goal, made a good run, made some important interceptions, and that is what you expect. He looked a player who overall played a 7 out of 10 game, coming back from injury. It never looked like a player who is playing most probably his second game after a very long time. Did a good job, defended well, and a player who can even play on the left centre back in a back three with Levi Colwill and Disasi. With Chile and Gusto can play the wing back. Now Poch is not going to do that, but Cucurella coming back gives a big boost to the left back, gives a competition to Chile, and see, he deserves his praise. He had another good game, and defensively and what to expect in basic terms from a left back, he did it well in this game against Leicester, and that's a positive for us as we go on. Now coming to the next point and the last point, that is Moses Caicedo. This is not something we learned because as a Chelsea fan, I know it. I think mostly all Chelsea fans know, but the media, they want to put unnecessary pressure on him because of the price tag, which is not the player's mistake. When you just start judging players from the price tag, you will never see him properly, constructively. When you see the Chelsea games, he has been really good and playing in a side where first of all, most midfielders are injured. He never gets the rest. He's playing in a young side where he has to carry a lot of burden, and he's right now consistently, I'm not saying he's putting 8 or 9 out of 10 performances, but he has been consistently putting at least 7 out of 10 and doing his work. And as you know, slowly he gets better. You know he's going to put 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10 performances. He's slowly getting better. When we put our work, we do our work. First of all, we learn, we understand along with the people we are working with, our co-workers, and then we slowly get better in our work, and then we become great. He was a fantastic player at Brighton because it was a good system, a calm team, a patient team. They knew what they were doing. He came into chaos, and slowly but steadily he's getting better and better. And Caicedo, fantastic passing. I've always said this guy is not a lone DM. He's a good box to box. The pass he made to Sterling, absolutely wonderful, and that is not the first time he's done this season. That is multiple times he's done. His passing is good, his interceptions was good, and once Pochettino stops playing him in a lone DM role, plays him a bit higher up the field, you're going to see even better. So very happy with Moses Caicedo. Time to appreciate his performances. And for me, these are the things I learned and I wanted to mention in this video. Hope you like it. Please like, please subscribe and support the channel. Thank you. Wishing you the best. Thank you.